Eriksen returning to Spurs makes sense as he gears up for his audition. Antonio Conte will perhaps know there would be a tinge of irony to Tottenham potentially bringing back Christian Eriksen. It could be argued that they never properly replaced the assists and magic he brought and then took with him. The solution could be to sign him again. It would be a touching reunion, one of the very best in football, and it may also make perfect sense. Spurs need someone capable of pulling off the extraordinary, and their former playmaker is that man. For his part, Conte has hardly waved away the prospect of the return. For sure, Eriksen is part of Tottenham's story, he said. To come back here would be a good opportunity for him, for me, for the club, but now he's signed for Brentford, only 6 months, and we'll see what happens. The first 4 months of Eriksen's spell back in the Premier League have been special. He has started 5 games for Brentford so far and won all of them. Indeed, the only times his club have lost after signing him have been when he missed out entirely. The goal and 2 assists to his name have also underlined his remarkable comeback. This weekend, Eriksen will head back to Tottenham for the first time since his departure in January 2020. He initially departed on sour terms but will, understandably, be welcomed back with open arms and a rapturous reception. His exit was long overdue. The bridges between both parties were burned after he made his desire to leave clear, and it wasn't until another 6 months that Eriksen was finally able to leave. His chat with Jose Mourinho was even caught on camera. By that point, his performances had become sloppy and supporters were frustrated. He earned his escape at Inter Milan, who were then managed by Conte. Slotting into a midfield 3, a different system to the one at Spurs, Eriksen took matches by the scruff of the neck and helped his new side become Serie A champions. Conte, however, left at the end of the season. Soon after, at Euro 2020, Eriksen suffered the cardiac arrest that shocked the world. Mercifully, he was brought back to life, to the extent where he was even able to continue his career after a break. Medics fitted him with an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, a device which can shock the heart back into a rhythm. However, it also prevented him from playing in Italy, with Inter agreeing to release him from his contract on glowing terms. A period of regaining fitness and sharpness followed, and Eriksen soon earned his next opportunity, a chance to step back into the Premier League with Brentford. It took just a week for Conte, who took up the reins at Tottenham, to be asked about whether he would be interested in re-signing Eriksen in North London. Honestly, no, we didn't discuss signing him, he told reporters. Honestly, I was surprised about the situation because in my mind, honestly, I thought Christian needed more time before coming back to play in England. The pair enjoyed a chance meeting at a hotel before Eriksen lit up the top flight, and Conte again appeared to hint at the idea they would work together again. I was lucky because I met him on Sunday, and it was good to speak with him, he added. I saw him with his family and it was good. I'm the first person to be happy to see him again on the pitch because we spent a really good time at Inter Milan together. We won the league, we spent 2 important seasons together. I wish him all the best for the future, and you don't know what will happen. It would be good for me to have him again, to work together. From that point, Eriksen hit the ground running. He took his first tentative steps back in England after coming on as a substitute against Newcastle and then earned a regular starting spot. His showing in the 4-1 win at Chelsea was a masterclass. When away with Denmark, he also netted in both of their international fixtures. Thomas Frank has allowed him to enjoy his football, first and foremost. For a player who perhaps believed he would never get a second shot, this was crucial. And it is from this foundation that Eriksen has been able to place himself back on the radar of some of the world's biggest clubs, with Spurs among them. A good performance against his old employers will only ramp up calls to bring him back. On paper, it appears to be a no-brainer. He is no stranger to the facilities and way of working at Tottenham and has also flourished under the demanding glare of Conte. It is believed that the possibility of signing him has been discussed. Plenty has changed for him off the field, but on it, Eriksen is still as silky as ever. His footwork dazzles opponents and his jaw-dropping array of passing hands Brentford a host of chances to score goals every game. At Spurs, it would be the same. Bringing him back would also help them to fill the void left by his departure 2 years ago, a heart-warming way to bring his career back full circle. He has scored 69 goals and recorded 90 assists for Spurs in 305 appearances and would surely be champing at the bit to get another chance to add to these numbers. Harry Kane, who has often dropped into the number 10 role, would also benefit. His return this weekend may well be an audition, then. Tottenham need him and his devilish attitude to unlocking defenses, and Eriksen would relish the opportunity to return to the top level of the Premier League, especially with a club he loves. Of course, the biggest underlying story in this is the fact that the quick-thinking experts in Copenhagen brought him back from the brink, but now he has reminded everyone of his mercurial talents. It may be time for him to be a hero again at Spurs.